capers and bush beans. So we are continuing the patterns with McCalls. We have a double shoebox that is just not quite wide enough to hold these straight of McCalls patterns. So this is a lot. Let's get into it. Starting with, I have more of these instructions without patterns. I have 5363, kind of cool looking dress. I have 5417, very neat looking dress that I kind of wish I had the pattern for, but I might have to get creative. And 4698, it's pretty basic. And those are instructions that have no pattern. Very sad. Next, this is so full. Next, we have a 8778 Mrs. Blouse and tie. And the tie is just a square-ended one. No fancy tie shape that we usually think of. But it's a pretty basic blouse, though they do have some nicer collars, some lace, stacked collars, and scalloped edges. Then we have Mrs. Blouse's 8085. These are rather neat blouses. They this one goes like that and closes. This one closes along there, as does that one, and it's just, and that one closes like this one. It's just real neat. Definitely kind of interested in that. Then we have Mrs. Set of Tops with blue transfer for embroidery, and I'm not 100% certain, but I think the transfer papers might still be in here. So that's real neat. But at 5021, I might carefully trace this, because I don't know if I want to use blue transfer. Anyhow, what's real neat about this one is the person who was making it was considering modifying BOD to have more of a corset shape. It's neat. And we have McCall 6678 young junior teen skirt and shirt, and again we have a nice jean style skirt back like the butter ones did, but this one comes with a shirt as well. Anyhow, these patterns between four types can get kind of repetitive feeling. Then we have a Mrs. Robe jacket and nightgown. Yeah, it's kind of super cute. 2827. But looks like it'd be a bit of work, which I guess I'd be willing to put into my nightgown. The only slight issue I have is the eye collar of the jacket and robe. I don't like. This one's already choking me. Then we have 6785 dress and vest. Vest has a bit of shaping with waist ties in the back, but the dress, unless you make a belt to go with it, which they do have optionally, is shapeless. But it has an interesting collar. I don't know, I'm going to have to be picky and choosy. Then we have Mrs. and Junior separates jackets, blouse, and drindle or A-line skirt. I would not have called this a drindle, but, okay. 9399. Yeah. And we have Stitch and Save 8801 Mrs. Blouse and Pants. Very great. We have Mrs. Robes 9272. On jacket, top, skirt, and pants. 8451. Kind of boxy, but nevertheless. Then we have vests only. Mrs. Men's or Teen Boys lined vests. Yeah, this is shapeless because, they're also for boys and men. But it's kind of cool. I like how they show different use of fabrics. Different fabrics on the back. And we have Mrs. Jacket. Again, kind of shapeless. 22112. Yeah. And we have a Palmer and Fletch Mrs. Blouses. Pretty basic. 2418. Ooh, getting older. See, McCalls, are you better than Butterick? Yes, 1969. So just before the 70s, we have 2242. Could be further in the 70s, in my opinion. It is Mrs. and Junior Coordinates. It looks like it has pants or shorts, top, and jacket. Real neat. I would kind of love to make a coordinating 70s set. So we're going to keep our eyes open. And we have Mrs. Unlined Shirt Jacket and Pants. 4147. It also has a self-fabric belt option. This is from 74. And we have Minik. Is that something I should know about? Mrs. Dress, tunic or top and pants and shorts. 5647. And switching much more modern, we have 4387 from 87. So shapeless. Sorry. We have Mrs. Unlined Shirt Jacket, Skirt, and Pants. 4169. I need to think. It's neat enough. Not as nice as the jacket I'm slowly working on. And we have, would you believe it, Mrs. Robes at tie belt. This time. 7789. 81. I told you. Just get repetitive. And we have Mrs. Jacket, Skirt, and Pants. 4352. This is much more like the jacket I'm making. In fact, it might even be the same one. I just have the inside. I don't have the outside. I'll have to look at this closer. Pop that off to the side. And we have Mrs. Shirts 7439. It's interesting how they go from shirts and blouses and tops and all these different phrases. But you know, you have some buttons ups and some pullovers. Then we have this shirt, which kind of matches one of the men's shirts that you will have seen if you watched the men's episode. It's Mrs. Shirts 6938. I can't read. It's a good thing I'm holding this up so you can see them. Just what you can see, not what I can say. And we have that again. This one was in size 8. And this one is size 12. And then again, we have it in size 6. So we have 3 of 6, 9, 3, 8 in all the different sizes. So then we have 6763 Mrs. Blouses. I guess they're kind of more feminine than the shirts. Maybe? I don't know what makes a blouse and a shirt different. Then we have Mrs. Jackets 2112. This is a Palmer and Fletch personalized instructions. And shapeless jacket. Sure we haven't seen this one before? These things run so similar. Finally, we have Mrs. and Junior separates, jacket, skirt, pants, and top. And it almost looks like they're suggesting to put it together into a dress or a jumpsuit on the back here. Which would be interesting. Anyhow, it is $83.90. And that is roughly half of the patterns. Woo! From McCalls. Overall, we are through men's, Butterick, and Vogue, and half of the McCalls. So that leaves Simplicity left. Not bad, not bad. Anyhow, next up we have Mrs. Blouse. Just one singular, despite the fact that there are 3 views. 2225, though I guess I kind of approve, since the different views are literally just, do you want sleeves, or do you want short sleeves, or do you want long sleeves? So it's nicer than some. Then we have slightly interesting dress, 7848, Mrs. and Junior Petite dress, sash, and shawl. Then we have 6987 Mrs. Jacket and dress. And it looks like the dress can either have a halter or not. Then we have a 63 Coates jacket, Mrs. Coates 7027. And I will put it in the other way around, because it's looking like it's trying to fall out. And we have 9016 Mrs. Jacket, top, and skirts. You can either have a gathered skirt or a pencil skirt. Oh, narrow skirt without waistband. Sorry. Let me get my facts straight. Then from 72 we have Mrs. and Women's coat and skirt. At $30.93. These are a lot of winter types. I'm guessing it was still cold here in the 70s. Which I know for a fact it was. They've told us. $24.25. Mrs. Jackets, shirt, skirt, and pants. I love these ones where they make it look like a dress, but it's 2 pieces. Really like it. We have that one in size 8 and in size 10. And we have 8818 Mrs. Dress. It's a very straight dress with some detailing on the front, which is rather interesting looking. Then we have accessories for all seasons. For 613, we have some bags. I believe 3 bags and 3 belts. You can either have the basic straight belt with a buckle, or a couple of wrap belts. Really? And we'll have 2242 Mrs. and Junior's coordinates. I love these ones that are slightly off-printed, because they look like if you put on 3D glasses. And we have this dress, 6846. Front is, yes, and the back is basically shapeless. Anyhow. Then we have 7055 Young Junior Teen Top T-shirt, pants, shorts. And it has, again, this very nice, how much stretch you need. I feel like it says someone complaining, oh, patterns don't do this. And I'm like, at least these old patterns most certainly did. So, you knew if you had enough stretch. And we have 6866 Mrs. Blouses. See, this is what I'm saying. These blouses are, like, more or less the same. Just sleeve differences. I mean, you can have darts in the back, or no darts in the back, apparently. But, otherwise, yeah, no. These are all the same blouse, just with slight sleeve variations. Oh yeah, or you can get a tie, too. Make it tonight, wear it tomorrow, Mrs. Skirts. They showed 3 variations, A, B, and C. Looking at the back, I think you could do more than that if you wanted to, but that is neither here nor there. And it is 7502. The illustration on this one is absolute nonsense. I don't know what they were thinking, what the person was thinking in 79. It's petitable. It is 6724, and these illustrations are bunkers. However, it is a jacket, vest, skirt, and pants. This section here, you can't tell where one begins and the other ends. It's just... So, apparently I ran out of data at about, 3/4 of the way through the McCalls box. And, I had to remove, like, 7 1/4 gigabytes of stuff. I mean, there was some other stuff, too. But, these patterns are a lot. And I had another video I was going to film too today. Since, yes, this is the same day. All of this is the same day. I'm not saying if you see this green shirt, I know it's today. But if I'm talking about patterns and I'm wearing the green shirt, these patterns, and I'm wearing the green shirt, it might well be today. What is today? Day after yesterday. What was yesterday? The 7th. So today must be the 8th. Anyhow, I believe this is the pattern I was showing you. 6959, Mrs. Set of vests, vest D reversible. I would guess C would be reversible too. But, yeah, no. I've already talked about these. I'm pretty done with them. Temporarily. I've spoken on them already. Then we have... Actually, no. And we have Mrs. Set of Blouses, 6367. I guess there's difference. This also has a handkerchief in it. View C has a patch pocket and a handkerchief. Which, maybe it's View A. Yeah, View A. Anyhow, that's neat. I kind of want to make a view or two. Now, then we have Make It Tonight, Wear It Tomorrow, 7046, Mrs. Shirt and Camisole. Yeah, I really like this fabric. Other than that, no comment. Make It Tonight, Wear It Tomorrow, 7618, Mrs. Tops. Yeah. Make It Tonight, Wear It Tomorrow, Mrs. Skirt, Pants, and or shorts. I really like the skirt. It is a pretty simple skirt. But yeah. McCalls 78-71 Mrs. Jacket. It's slightly more fitted, and yeah, it's big puff sleeves if you want them. McCalls 69-55 Mrs. Set of Blouses. Really neat sleeves on there, and I also have the Junior Mrs. Teen Blouses 69-56. That have the exact same sleeve variations, half sleeve variations, and I just think it's real cool. So yeah, that's neat. They have different art. I've seen some where you have like really similar art, and these definitely have differences, but they definitely, you have your two white ones, your two solid color, two stripy, and your two patterns. So yeah, that's neat. Then we have 75-28 Mrs. Jacket, camisole, culottes, and pants. The culottes are real cool. And they have, ooh, yuck. Side belts with D-rings. D-rings are impossible to find. I searched. Admittedly, I was going to hardware stores for D-rings, but they were like, yeah, you can order them online. No. I used something else for the belt I made. Mrs. Jacket, 77-13. It looks an awful lot like the jackets we just did, but they're apparently different. I guess these ones have lapels, and those ones don't. So, show me. Pattern is 66-85, very simple shape. Raglan dress. Stretch knits. Super cute baby overalls and bib and shirt set. 44.96. The one problem with this is the bib requires you to be wearing the overalls. If you're just wearing the shirt and like a diaper, that won't do. You can't wear the bib. You have to be wearing the overalls to wear the bib. So yeah, that's a bit nonsense. I suppose you could make... Yeah. That's a bit nonsense. But they're cute enough. Mrs. Vest and Pants, recommended for knits. I'm not sure why you would recommend this for knits. And unlike so many of these other patterns that have this is how much you need it to stretch, this one doesn't. It has here's 6 inches, but it doesn't have like a stretch from point on the 6 inches measuring thing. So that's kind of I don't understand why it's knit, because you need a zipper. Mrs. Cardigan, top cardigan, shirt, top, then cardigan, front bonded stretch knit. See. This has what it is I was talking about. Stretch this much for your knits, but that other thing didn't. So I don't know. Mrs. Unlined blazer, vest, skirt, pants, and top. Yeah. I have nothing to say. And finally, oh, so pretty. Mrs. Bridal and Bridesmaid's gown. Oh, 6681. That would be so cute. They're so pretty. They're not elegant and long and, tailored. But if you were doing like a casual wedding, it would be so much fun. Casual summer, like spring wedding, and then it just would be so cute, fun, pretty, and I like it a lot. So that is all the McCalls patterns. Yeah. I don't know what I'll be doing with these patterns. I'm thinking I might put them up on Ko-fi. The ones I have no interest in ever doing. That's a tentative plan. We will see what happens.